live. I've just finished cleaning up the arcade. So as you can see, I'm at the back of the arcade at the moment on York Street. I'll wait for a few people to join in and I'll show you what it's like. It's 10 to 9 for those of you who are going to watch this later. And we're going to go for a drive around. We're going to have a look uptown and see what's going on. As you say, there's not that many people here at the moment. There's a few people, but nothing massive. I'm just waiting for a few people to join in before I start driving about. Hi, Stuart, how are you? Now, hi, Anthony, how are you? Hi, John Edge, how are you? Hi, Claire. Right, Claire, you're in control, okay? Because I'm going to be doing some driving now. Now, it's me by myself. I've just finished cleaning up the arcade. Evening, Simon. Evening, Michelle. Right, so I'm just going to go, hi, Raymond. So Claire's in control of the chat now, okay? So, Claire, you talk to the people. So I'm just going to drive around and say what I see, okay? Good, thanks, good, thanks, Chris. All sorted for next week. See you next week. Good evening from both of us. The crap girls still play you up. They're not real, so they can't play me up. They don't exist. Hi, Kevin. How are you? Karen from Dudley. How are you from Dudley? I love that, putting Karen from Dudley. And then Karen from Scotland, so we don't mix you up because we're not resident there. You sorted that leak. Yeah, all sorted. Hi, Fiona, and hi to Fiona's sister, Lovely Legs. I know she's at Fiona's at the moment because she said hello to me earlier. Right, we've got 28 people watching, guys, and we're now doing a live. So as I drive around, have conversations between yourself, but I won't be able to read what's on the screen, okay, guys, because I'm going to be driving. All I'm going to do is say what I see. We'll go uptown to start with. I'm just on York Street at the moment, and I'm just turning onto Singleton Road. And we'll go and have a look and see what's going on, okay? And we'll see how busy it is or how quiet it is and see what's open and what's closed. As I say, it's nearly 9 o'clock now. I've just finished cleaning up. So we'll go up onto the front. So Central P is still open. The gym bar's closed. But Central P is still open. I'll just close the window. It's a bit windy up here today. The wheel seems to be going round. I don't know if there's anybody on it or they're just going round because it's windy. Yeah, when we turn right here, you'll be able to see that the wind things are bending a little bit. Nothing major. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Lee Harvey. How are you? For those of you who just joined me, just to say, I've just finished cleaning up at the arcade, so I thought we'd go for a quick drive uptown and I'll show you what's going on here in Blackpool. There's a little bit of wind, nothing major, but there's a little bit of wind. There's one of them tram type things. Wind the screen up a little bit. So we're just going past Coral Island now, on my right hand side, and you can see they're starting to. Sorry about that lot. We're doing some illumination work at the moment, so they're starting to get the illuminations ready. So they'll spend the next couple of months now. It's only 2 months till the illumination, so at this time of night they start doing that. Obviously they're setting up something on the front. No idea what it is. What's it say? Race for Life, whatever that is. So they're setting some kind of festival up on the front. Seems to be something in the middle of the road there. Don't quite know what that is. Oh, it's just a blanket or something like that. So we're just going to go past Poppers, now Revolution, and North Pier's there on my left hand side. And there's the Metropole. Don't mention the Metropole, that's the place that we can't talk about. What we'll do is we'll go down to Ginn Square and see what's happening there. So we'll drive past the Metropole, and there's the Cenotaph. North Pier seems to be closed. No, it is, it's all closed up, North Pier. So we got 39 people watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button, guys. As I say, I can't really read what you're saying until I stop at traffic lights. So just on my right hand side is the bottom of Queen Street. There doesn't seem to be a lot going on there. And Bee's Knees is a new bar that's open just on my right hand side. This is Springfield Road on my right now. So we're going to travel down to Ginn Square, and then we'll go on to Dixon Road from there. And we'll do a couple of back streets and just see what's going on. See, isn't this more fun, guys, when I'm doing it live? So I've no idea where I'm going. So we're going to go past the Imperial Hotel very shortly. I was at the Imperial, was it last week or the week? Last week, I think, watching a Nigel Farage talk. Nigel Farage come down to visit Blackpool. And even though I'm a Conservative, I like to understand different political thoughts. And he's very good. Those of you who are Reform fans and Nigel Farage, I watched him in there a couple of weeks ago. Really, very good. We're going past, I think Tiffany's is down here. So there's the Imperial on the right hand side. I've been in there a couple of times. As I said, it's nice inside, but it's not as good as its heyday when it was really at the top of its game. But it's still all right inside. I've never stayed in there, but I've been to a couple of things there. And funnily enough, it's always been politically motivated, whether it's been TV interviews or stuff like that. It's always been when I've been dealing with politics. I've got the Grand Hotel on my right hand side. As I said before, this is where the Derby Baths used to be. And I think it's just down here where Alan Bradley got ran over for the... Oh, we got the signal back then. Sorry, we keep losing signal. So we're just going to go round the roundabout. And we're going to head towards Dixon Road. We're by the Ginn pub. So those that just joined us, we've got 37 people watching. We're just having a quick drive around. Doing a live drive about, seeing what's going on. So we're heading towards Dixon Road area now. So we're now driving towards the back of the Imperial Hotel. I obviously can't, for those just joining me, I can't read what you're saying because I'm concentrating on the road and there is only me in the car at the moment. So you can talk amongst yourselves, but I won't be able to answer your questions. I find it difficult enough to keep up with it when I'm driving, let alone when I am driving, so I better actually concentrate on the road. So now we're at the back of the Imperial Hotel here. Blackpool Catering Equipment. I went in there to buy a baby. I went to go there, it never seems to be open. You have to go outside and then phone them up, and they didn't have a baby anyway. That's a relevant conversation. So we're back of a garage here and the back of the hotel. So on my right hand side is the seafront. So we're driving adjacent to the seafront. We're on a nice little double roundabout here. And now we're just we're on Dixon Road now. I'll tell you what, I'll show you something, guys. Down if you go down here, right, we go down this way, and this is called General Street. for those of you who don't know this area, full of little hotels and stuff like that. Now, if we cross over General Street, go on to General Street, there's a Nina car, Nina. Now you see that place in front of me called Infusion. You see that, guys? That is one of Blackpool's swinging clubs. And I don't mean dancing swinging either. So Infusion is a swingers club. And we're on General Street for those of you who are into that type of thing. We're obviously, this is the epicenter of the gay area and the sexually permissive area within Blackpool. Let's just let this guy past. You can see that a lot of the hotels around here have the rainbow flags on them. So they were by the Duke there on the left hand side. So we're going back onto Dixon Road now. And this is where they painted all of these pedestrian crossings with the rainbow flag on them. We're just going over one now. And there's Funny Girls there, seems to be open. So they say this is kind of the epicenter of the, the gay area within Blackpool. And which way shall we go? Well, we came along the front, so we'll go past, we'll go up here. So we got the new tram depot on the left hand side here. Sapphire's across the road. I think that's closed down, I'm not sure. And next to that is Warwick's Amusements. It's closed at the moment. There's the Nina van. And we've got Sainsbury's directly in front of me. A subway across the road. Now we're heading to Cuxton Street. So everybody keep your eyes out, see if you can see Walk on the Wild Side wandering about, doing a bit of so-called filming. Let's see if Steve's out there. So this is Cuxton Street here. Oh, Walk on the Wild Side's watching. Is that Steve there watching? Hello Steve, how are you? Are you on Cuxton Street at the moment? So we're just going off Cuxton Street now. And we're going to head towards Church Street, which is by where the Sally Army is. What we'll do is, instead of going the way we normally go, oh, apparently they're calling Steve the daddy. So everybody say hello to Walk on the Wild Side's watching now. So hello Steve, how are you? Me and you need to catch up sometime this week, Steve, because probably next week, because we have had more presents for you. So we do need to do the letters. So we'll go down Church Street now and see what's happening down Church Street. There's the Salvation Army directly across the road from me. And then we're going to head towards Whitegate Drive. Now down here is where a lot of the solicitors and the estate agents are. So there's Broomheads, for instance, and Kendricks is across the road. So if you ever need the estate agents, they're down this direction here. And there's a lot of solicitors and that type of ilk. I think Kendricks is down here as well. So there's quite a lot of that type of thing down here. So if you need a solicitor or an estate agent, this is a street to come to. Across the road is the number 3 pub. Never been in there myself. And then this will take us on the right to Whitegate Drive. As I said, guys, I won't be able to read the comments because I'm driving. So I'll let you guys talk to each other. So we're now on Whitegate Drive. So we come right the way down here. What we'll do is I'll go and show you where the walking centre is for those of you who need to, if you come on holiday and you injure yourself, yeah, the best place to go instead of going to A&E is the walking centre, and this is just off Whitegate Drive where we are now. And there's a Bellevue there on the left hand side. Half decent pub, to be fair. Good for pub food. I've been in there a few times with some of my friends when we've been out canvassing, actually. BP Insurance Brokers on my right hand side. That's like the local insurance place, so that's the one that we all use. As I said, the Bellevue is definitely worth a visit, no doubt about it. And we got that Are We Chippy just on the right hand side here. Really nice in there. I've not been in there for a while, but it was really nice the last time I went in there, to be fair, but I haven't been in there for a while. Oh, thank you very much. Somebody's just sent me £1 something, £1.99. I'm so excited when people send me that, because I've no idea how it works. Thank you very much. All I saw was something popped up. Somebody sent me £1.99. I go £1.99. I'm so happy. I couldn't see who that was who sent it me. So Claire, could you thank him, whoever sent that to me? Because I can't actually see it from here, because I'm trying to keep my eyes on the road. So Claire, can you thank that person who's just sent me a sub or a super sub or whatever type of sub it is? I don't really understand it, but thank him anyway for sending it to me. Sarah, looks like you say thank you to Sarah. Thank you very much, Sarah. Really appreciate that. So we're now still on Whitegate Drive. We just passed the Whitegate Drive Help Walking Centre. I got excited by that super sub thing, so I kind of missed it. But thank you very much for that. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control. I think I like it. You got a Papa John's? I'm not convinced about the Papa John's in this country, to be fair. The ones abroad in America are far better. The Sandalin, I've been in there. It's a bit old. It's a bit old spit and sawdust, to be fair. If you like that type of thing, great. But it's a bit clicky, if you remember right. Right, we're just going to turn right here. Okay, Steve, walking the wild side, please tell me what road I'm on, because you'll have better than you're a Sangronian. I only just worked out the other day why they call that. It's actually Sangroan. Somebody who was born in Blackpool is called a Sangroan, and the reason they call it Sangroan is because they were grown from the sand. A Sangroan. Somebody told me that the other day, and I didn't actually. I thought it was a Sangronian, but it's a Sangroan. Bloody hell, that sun's a bit bright. Oh my god. So that's a bit of useless information for you. And Steve is a Sangroan, so he obviously knows all the areas. What we'll do is we'll nip along this road here, and then we'll bob on to Whitegate Drive, to Central Drive. Central Drive's always a laugh to go on anyway, isn't it? So if going this way, we're going to go past the Blackpool University. They call it a university. It looks far too small to be a university to me. It looks more like a college campus. But they call it a university. Who am I to argue about it? But that'll be down here shortly. I hope everyone's keeping up with what streets I'm on, because I have absolutely no idea myself. Unless I see a sign, I've no idea. Oh, I can see a sign here. So we're now on Park Road, okay? Now stop, let's see have a look what's going on. Does Blackpool Road ever repair potholes? No, absolutely not. The roads are in a terrible condition here. An absolutely terrible condition here. It's not too bad when I'm in my car, but when I'm in my van, I feel every single pothole. There's one of them new telephone masks things. So this is Park Road, and then we're going to turn, I think we're going to turn down Meads Avenue. My God, that sun's a bit bright, isn't it? Oh my God. It's either Reeds Avenue or Palatine Road we're going to turn down. I think it's Reeds Avenue. Oh, number Needar. Just clean the window screen. It's a bit... So on my right hand side is the University Centre. I say it looks a bit too small. Blackpool and the College University Centre. It looks a bit small for a university to me, but hey ho, what would I know? So we're just going to turn down here. Now I think this could be Reeds Avenue. Please correct. Oh no, Palatine Road. This is Palatine Road, not Reeds Avenue. Reeds Avenue must be the next one up. So we're going to go down Palatine Road and we're going to go past Barrett's, which is your DIY place. So if you're ever in Blackpool and you need some DIY stuff, paintbrushes, screws, you know, that type of stuff, Barrett's is the ideal place to go. It was originally designed for hoteliers. That's where us hoteliers all used to go. Now, there's not that many hoteliers there, but anyone can go in there, and it's a lot cheaper than B&Q, and they're really friendly in there, to be fair, and they help you out if you don't know what you're talking about, which is basically me when I'm asking for stuff. So that's the Barrett's, just on the corner there, the right-hand side, the DIY place. Now we're just going to turn left onto Central Drive. Looks like the brass is just on the corner there. And now we're coming down Central Drive. So there's a Tesco Express here. There's always loads of food places down here. There's plenty of convenience stores. So you've got a Tesco Express, you've got a Morrison's, mini Morrison's, and you've got a local convenience store with, I think it might be a Premier. Yep, there's a Premier there as well. It says Premier, but it's basically a great big off licence, which is, you're bound to have on Central Drive, aren't you? And there's a library in front of us. We'll go on to, actually, we'll go this way, Grasmere Road. I'm getting quite impressed with me understanding these roads. And to be fair, I have been here 20 years now, so I should actually know some of them. So just down here on the right-hand side is Grasmere Chippy. Everyone knows that I like Grasmere Chippy. For those who just joined me, we're just having a quick drive around. I've just finished cleaning up the arcade. There's another Nina. And the paramedics are outside some house. We always seem to, this is Revo School here. This is where Curly, Pete from Happy Days, it's not your boy Leroy, this is where he went to school. Back in the 1940s, I think, because he's like very, 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 very old. I'm glad to see Steve's giving you a running commentary. Thank you very much, Steve. Steve seems to be giving you a running commentary on the video now, because obviously he understands the area far better than I do. And we'll nip down here and see what's going on down here. We're still on Grasmere Road at the moment. Was this your old stomping ground, was it, Steve, when you was a lad? And we'll just turn left here. When I was looking at buying a house, I didn't end up buying one down here, but I looked at one down here. About 5-6 months ago. But it was just too small for me. I didn't really like it, but it was all right. But I just didn't really like it. Just looked a bit dodgy to me. I think it was that one that says that's sold on it now. It's that one that's sold. Yeah, it is. It's that one. And I looked around that house because I was looking around different houses. That was one of the houses I was looking round, but I didn't really like it. Let's go this way. I'm just driving around aimlessly now. So another Tesco, William Hill there. Bloomfield Wine Store, one of them hand car washers. So we've got 75 people watching. And there's that other chippy, Raffles Chippy. As I said, the last time I went to it, the chips weren't very nice at all, which was very disappointing, because I've always liked the chips from there, and the last time was a bad experience. But all the other times I've been, it's been absolutely fine, so I'm thinking it might just be a one-off. I will try it again. We're just going past Dover Road, and I'm going to turn right here and go on to Waterloo Road, and I'll be going past Waterloo Primary School now. I love the name of that. If you can see directly in front of me, there's a funeral director there called the Box Brothers. I love that name. What do you mean the Crap Girls are great? We don't want to hear that. Are the Crap Girls there? Crap Girls live tonight. Oh, are they? Yeah, the Box Brothers. I love that name. That is, you know, when I die in Blackpool, I'm going to want the Box Brothers to bury me, because it's such a cool name. It is such a cool name. Big it up for the Crap Girls. What do you mean big it up for the Crap Girls? Box Brothers going all my life. Been going all my life. Steve, I think it's an absolute fantastic name, the Box Brothers. But we're just going to turn right here, assuming that the traffic lights allow it. Hi, Travel with Taz. How are you? I've finally put your number plate up on the ceiling now, Travel with Taz. If you check out the last video I just did, it actually shows you the video. I put it up last week, I think. So on my right hand side is Waterloo School. And then up at this junction at the top here, to the right is Central Drive, and to the left is St Anne's Road. And then opposite you've got the Waterloo pub, which seems to be a venue type of pub. I think it's a rock venue. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's a rock venue. It doesn't seem to be open all the time anyway, I know that much. What we'll do, we'll go straight across this junction. As I said, on my right hand side is Waterloo, the start of Central Drive, and on the left hand side is the start of St Anne's Road. And that pub on my right hand side has got a bowling green behind it. I don't know if they still use the bowling green, but it's just there behind me. Okay. Pete is in the house. Pete, you've seen what a real live is done. I've just finished cleaning up at the arcade. Pete finished hours ago because he's lazy, and I've not long finished. But I thought we'll have a quick drive around, and we've done nearly half an hour already. Costing me a fortune in petrol. The cost of petrol nowadays. We're going past the Gurkha. Gurkha, really nice place. It's all you can eat buffet. I've not been in for a while, but it is really nice in there. I can't remember how much it is, but it's not expensive anyway. There's a Nidar station, the new Nidar station on my left-hand side there. And you've got the Flamed Wok on my right-hand side, which is a Chinese restaurant. Never tried it, so I've no idea. Stop moaning. Who's moaning? Good evening, housing. So we got 85 people watching. Hello, everybody who's watching. Thanks for watching. We've got the Blackpool Real Daddy in the house. Steve is in the house watching. So he's giving a running commentary where I am and giving you all the history of it, because he's a Sangrown. And obviously, it's all about Happy Days are on now as well. They've decided to join him. And there's that building there that used to be a theatre and a bingo hall, and it's now a Pizza Hut below it. I don't think they've done any changes upstairs. So what we'll do, we'll now go down Waterloo Road. We're on Waterloo Road anyway. We'll go to the top of Waterloo Road. This is always quiet at night. There used to be a, what was it? A food place on the right hand side, but it's gone now. What was it? I forgot what it's called, but they shut it down now anyway. A Subway. There was a Subway on the corner there, but that seems to have gone now. I don't know how long ago that went. Oh, the Chip is still open. I didn't know the Seaside Traditional Fish and Chip down here is still open. On the right hand side where the post office used to be, but that's now closed. And we just go past the old Waterloo Market, indoor market. It used to be fantastic, but it's just a junk shop now, I think. This is Bond Street, which is a complete disgrace. There's no real talking around Bond Street. I don't like to be negative towards Blackpool, but they really need to get a grip on this street. This street's in a dire strait, absolutely dire strait. There's a tube station. A friend of mine actually owns that. It's an electrical place if you ever need electrical stuff. The Last Resort pub. I love this. I'm just going to turn the car in the middle of the road. Yeah, I can turn it in the middle of the road. If you just see here, yeah, look. This is what's happened when you win a boat from Bullseye. Look at that. There's a knockdown building and there's an old boat there. I think somebody won that from Bullseye. You gotta love a bit of bully, haven't you? Now we're going down Moorcliffs Avenue, Moorcliffs. And there's a car garage there. Now we could just head into the prom now. On my right hand side here is the old Queen's Hotel with the theatre bar there. And this is where all the stars back in the day, back in the 80s and the 90s used to go to this bar after they finished their shows on the piers when it was owned by Pat Mancini. It got sold when she died a few years ago. The sons and daughters who had it, they sold it to a coach company. But that used to be the go-to place. The famous people used to go there. Hello, Mark. How are you? Check out the old cop shop. Okay, I'll go do that now, Steve. So we'll go down here. I've just missed it, but I can go back to it, yeah? Steve wants me to check out the old police station. So we'll do what Steve wants me to do, because Steve's obviously the daddy and he knows where we're going. So this is Blackpool South Shore Old Police Station, shut a few years ago. So we're just going back down Bond Street now. And that building there, that's the old Royal Bank of Scotland. They're people who are giving me the problems with my house at the moment, but hopefully I've resolved that now. So if we turn just to the right here, you will see the old police station. We've got 90 people watching and only one like. 90 people watching and one like. That's ridiculous. I don't know where that guy's going. So the old police station, if I remember right, is here. This is the old Blackpool South police station. You can just see it there. There it is, the old Blackpool South police station. Let's just go have a look. I don't know if the police still own it or what it is. It doesn't seem to be in operation anymore. But this is the old Blackpool South police station. What I'll do is I'll just turn round so we can have a quick look at the back of it. So this is the back of the old South Shore police station now. It seems to be, oh, look at that. That's interesting. Look at that, and just look at that there. It says the old coach house. there's a shopping trolley still outside. But look at that, the old coach house. I'm sure Steve will have some information about that, but that is really cool, isn't it? Never seen that before. So I'm going to go back round the back. Oh look, whoever lives there has got a man walking his doggy woof woof. Whoever got there, I've got one of them electric charging point things. So for electric charging. Oh yeah, I've seen the shopping trolley now, Steve. So you say that's the Blackpool old police station there. What we'll do is we'll go back onto Whitegate, onto Bond Street, and we'll go and have a look at the homeless place, which is called Amazing Grace. Let's see if there's anybody about there. Now that's operated by the guy called Mark, who's currently the candidate for reform in Blackpool. So he's the one, him and his wife and his family operate Amazing Grace, a homeless charity. It's like a soup kitchen type of thing and pizza place, and they feed homeless people. Anyway, so that's just down here, and that's the guy who's currently standing for reform. Even though I'm not a reform candidate, a reform member, yeah, Mark's all right. I know Mark, so Mark's all right. We're at the back of the Yateses now. Now on my right hand side is Shore Road. Now back in the day, there used to be these all used to be shops and stuff like that. But you see this here, I'll just show you something here. This here is a little warehouse. So if you're going out, back in the day, I used to sell flashy stuff on the seafront, you know, flashing lights, headbands and all that lot. Now that's the wholesale place you can go and buy them from. You can't just go off the street and buy one. You have to buy a box full of them. But if you ever need stuff on a wholesale, there's a little wholesale warehouse there. So that building there, that pink building there, that's Amazing Grace. I think it's called, yeah. Well, it's called Pizza Grace, but it's all about Amazing Grace. It's like a soup kitchen type of thing. And you can actually see, let me just reverse back. Yep. I'm not making any political point here. I'm just showing you what's going on. There's a little campaign thing for reform, because that's the guy who, him and his wife and his family operate Amazing Grace. For food and stuff like that, and he's the guy who's currently standing in Blackpool as the reform candidate. I've actually, I've been on opposite sides with him for a few years. Like when we were standing as a council, he was standing as an independent time, and I was standing as a Conservative. But even though we're on the opposite sides of the political spectrum, we do actually get on with each other. Chris Hazard's much luck with elections, meant election. Oh, I haven't had much luck with elections. So we're back on the seafront now, and I'll go down to Manchester Square. People about. So Steve, this is how you do a video. Not go out there in the wind and the rain and stuff like that. Do it from the comfort of your car. I'm a fair weather YouTuber. You can see the wind starting to pick up a little bit now, because them weather aids seem to be bending over quite a lot now. Right, how long have we done now? Oh my God, we've done over 40 minutes so far. We've got 90 people watching with only 2 likes with 90 people watching. That's terrible. What we'll do is we'll go down to Chapel Street, and I'll end the video at the new car park, I think. That's a good place to end the video. So there's a tram just coming up there on the left hand side now, and you see them things sticking up. That's something to do with the sewage. This is the sewage treatment plant there on the left hand side, and then pipes are something to do with letting the methane gas out or something like that. That's about all I know about it, but it's definitely something to do with the sewage treatment, because obviously the sewage comes to this treatment plant, it gets treated, and then I'm assuming it's then pumped out into the sea. That's what I assume. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I assume how it actually works. So we're just going past the Royal Sea Bank, which is obviously a Blackpool Promotions. The Craggy Don, these are some of the Blackpool's big boys. The new, it's called the Mark Kelly's on the Prom. I didn't know that, but I do now. We've got Pat's Bingo on the right hand side, so Pat's Bingo is still going, still open. Yep, there's about half a dozen people in there playing their 10p bingo and Pat's Bingo. And now we're just going to turn to the right here onto Chapel Street. As you can see, a lot of stuff is now closed. The waves are getting quite bad actually. I can see, yep, I can see the ginger, that's Rick. Is that Rick? No, it's not. No, it's not. I thought that was Rick at the Donkey Derby. It's not Rick. Sorry about that, it's not Rick at the Donkey Derby. So on my right hand side, you've got Candyland, you've got the Factory Bag, they sell shopping bags. You've got Bubba's, which is, I think it's meant to be like a Bubba shrimp, like off Forrest Gump. Cocoa Kebabs. I don't know what that is, must be chocolate kebabs or something like that, I don't quite know what that is. So we're just going to turn right here. 83 people watching. Don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, guys. I hope you're enjoying this drive around. We're just going to drive to the bottom to the new car park, and then I'm going to end the video at that point because we've already been around here now. So we have done nearly 45 minutes. I say the Stanley Arms on my right hand side, you know exactly where we are now. There's that fence we were talking about, the way they fenced off the old car park, assuming at some point in the next 10-20 years they'll knock it down. And here's the new central car park. So I think there's two ways of getting in. You can either get in through Yeadon Way, or you can get in here off Chapel Street. And there's got entrances and exits here on Chapel Street. Let's just go this way. This used to be a classic fish and chip shop. Now this has closed down recently. I think it's just because the guys retired. I think that's just, it's just that simple. I think the guys retired and that's it. But it used to it was a typical old style Blackpool fish and chip shop. I'm sure Steve knows a little bit more about it than that, but I do think the guy just retired. No idea what street this is. But we'll have a look at what's around here anyway. There's nothing down there, so we can't go that way. We'll just turn this way, and I'm just showing you. It's very Coronation Street-ish round here, very back-to-back type of thing. Excuse me. Let's see what's down here. Oh, no, nothing down there. If you're there, Steve, please tell people what pub used to be here, because I can't remember. I know it ended up getting burnt down, and the guy, it ended up, I think, if I remember right, that it was the bar steward ended up getting done for arson and burning it down. If I remember right, I ended up going to prison for it anyway. It was a working men's club, if I remember right. The George pub. No, that wasn't the George there. The George was on Central Drive, Steve. That wasn't the George. I'm not on Central Drive. I'll show you where the George used to be, because I remember the George. No, we're just off Central Drive. So the George pub was, because I actually went in the George pub, because I was told it was really rough, and I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was a bit of a laugh, actually. So this is where, just there is where the George pub used to be. Loco Club, round the back of, that's the one, Steve. That's the one, Steve. Yeah, the George pub was just here on the right-hand side. It's now being knocked down. I believe they knocked it down because it was collapsing, and it was going to end up too expensive to actually fix it. So it's better for them to just knock it down. But I was going to go home then. Okay, we'll just where should we go now? We'll just go along here. Why not? I'm on a roll now. So we're back on Central Drive. So I'm outside the Red Pepper, and it seems to be a Peking and Cantonese restaurant. I've never tried it myself. So we just go past Tony's Grill. That's the King Eddie. It's not open. Well, that surprised me. The King Eddie's closed. And it's only 9:30. Can't be Gyro Day round Central Drive. Must have been Gyro Day beginning of the week or something like that. They all spent the gyros. I know I'm being a bit cynical here. So there's the Coral Island Casino directly ahead of me. And on the right-hand side of me, I've got the Castle Pub. Let's go this way. Why not? Why not indeed? Oh, you can definitely feel that wind. The old pound stretchers. And we're now on the side of the old, God, what's it called? Hotel Shop, where the Hotel Shopping Centre. I'll tell you what we'll do, guys. Let's go and have a look at the back of Hotel, because I believe they built a bit on the back of Hotel, haven't they? So let's go and have a look. Oh my God. Look at that. Now I've been down here since they built this. Oh my God, look at that IMAX in front of me. My God, that looks good, doesn't it? Oh my God, I've not seen that before. Okay, I've got a car behind me, so I'm just going to pull over. But look at that. I'm at the back of Houndsdon at the moment. I've got the Winter Gardens on my right-hand side. The last time I came up here, that was a car park. Oh my God, that looks... Right, so we lost signal then, guys, because I'm right by the IMAX, so I'm just reversing back now. So that in front of me is the Winter Garden. Sorry about losing signal there, guys, but I'm so impressed with that IMAX. It's got a restaurant there and everything. It does look really, really good. The restaurant's absolutely empty. There's not one person in it, and I've jumped on my own Wi-Fi. Obviously, my my iPad then picked up the arcade Wi-Fi signal, because for some reason I seem to have lost my mobile signal then. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Sorry we lost signal then, and don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, thanks a lot for watching, and I'll speak to you all later. See you later, guys. Bye for now.